First day of spring, 2016. And it's a beautiful day. Look at that, blue skies. And the frost is out of the ground. There wasn't really a whole lot of frost in the ground. Snow's almost melted off, but 1 degree. We're back digging on the base. We had thought maybe go to the beach today, but we looked at the tide tables. It was a 3 a.m. strong low tide and a 3 p.m. like 3:40 afternoon tide that was very anemic. Wasn't worth the trip up. I expect there's still icebergs anyway. So we're on the base digging for treasure. So we'll see what we get. We flogged 3 videos ago, about 100 yards that way. Found some good stuff. So we're gonna work down through this rough stuff, and if not, we'll go back up there and hammer that again. That's always paid off. It's a really good spot. So this base seems to dig best in the pines. You stick to the pines, you find the good stuff. You get too deep in the spruce and look at that down there in the hole. I was gonna dig this live, but I couldn't keep it in focus because I'm stunned. Looks like the oil bottle from an Enfield. They go in the stock. Now, this will probably have some markings on it there. Looks like it. So what I'll do is I'll give this a brushing and I'll come right back. Good start. What do you think? I think, focus, there. You can see the broad C, the broad arrow with the C, and then it looks like a 2, and then an 11. So it's possible this is the 1911 oiler, which wouldn't surprise me. When they first came on here, they were still using, like early, as the war just broke out and they started building the base, they were still using a lot of World War I equipment. So this is probably from the number ones they had early on. So anyway, when I clean it up at home, I'll show you even more. Here's why you should always run in hard mode. If you can, if you're not in the nails or whatever. It's a wire picket, screws in the ground, and then you run barbed wire through it. This is a short one for ground wire. It goes in and they give you about that much for tanglefoot. You get a bunch of those and you spread them all around. You see how it's been nipped off there. I've got a full-size one, like a 4-strain one, about 6 foot tall, that I dug on another part of this base. So yeah, that's pretty nifty. Pretty pleased with that. I'll get a bunch of them and I'll put them around my front lawn and keep the neighbors away. Digging iron also allows you to find the mundane bits of military life. I'd say that's the base out of an old coal stove. They had round potbelly stoves in the barracks to heat the place, and you can see where it got hot enough that it kind of melted the side there. I don't see a foundry mark on this one though, like the other stove pieces I found here. So we'll just set this by a tree. That weighs about 6 pounds. What do you think of that, Miranda? It does not have the Miranda seal of approval. Nice piece of 303 brass. No easy found date, but it's a blank. You see crimped end. So I expect 43, 44. We found most of these at 43. It'll clean up and it'll be there on the head stamp. I thought this was going to be another blank until I looked at it close. See a round throat. So it was a Mark 7, and you can see it was a DI, which is Defense Industries. They were in Ontario, and it's a Mark 7. The Z means it used a ball powder instead of cordite, 1942. You can also see that the DIs have a boxer primer in them instead of a Berdan. These make, if you can get good shape ones, they're really good for reloading. The dog's over there digging a hole of her own. didn't find a whole lot, but what we did find was interesting. So I would gladly take a handful of interest in over 300 boring. So we made out, got the pigtail picket, we got the oil bottle, you got a battery terminal. I didn't show you, I have a really heavy brass battery terminal. The dog had a good time. You can't beat that. Got out on this lovely day, so you know, short hunts are there. It is. You know, you don't fill your bag full of shit, but you know, you're happy to get something. Like we spent an hour and a half out. So as the weather gets better and the dog and I get back into shape, we'll be hammering it a little harder. I think next time we'll try a completely different spot. We've done this a few times now, and the finds are getting scarce, so we'll try something new and see if we can find something different. And in a week or two, we'll be on the beach. We'll see what we can do there. So anyway, have a good one. We'll see you on the next video.